Right, hopefully that angle's good. So, it's that time of year where it's a good time to have that ritual to think about going forward. So I just wanted to quickly talk about the hopes for this channel. So it's good to always reassess and things. It may sound obvious, but I want to focus more on the art. I also want to give more time to the artwork so that the art can be better realised and more detailed, or at least more time put into it. And finding that balance between a good video and good artwork, because I've said this on comments before, often if the artwork is very good, then the video suffers because the focus was on the artwork. If the video is good, the artwork often wasn't as good because I'm focusing on the video. This isn't always the case because I'm finding I can do a bit of the artwork, I can then edit that evening and get into that momentum, but it's not something that's easy to sustain, so I'm probably going to try and find a better art, YouTube, life balance. I would say a work-life balance, but it doesn't pay. It's just a real passion of mine. So when I first started this channel, it was all about doing my work out there, finding a new platform, finding a new art form in order to show my art. And then I started to enjoy the video that bit more. What I hadn't realised is a lot more difficult to talk on camera than I thought. I'm still very much feel like I'm learning how to do that, although the improvements are starting to show, thankfully, and that gives me hope that it will continue to improve. I also took for granted how much work goes into running a YouTube channel. What I'm hoping is to get more into the flow of it, to have more work-life balance, to give more time to the artwork, to not worry about uploading every week, although I will aim to upload as much as I can. Also want to do more of these sit down talking videos because they take a little bit less work in terms of not needing to create an artwork and multiple angles and then edit it all. It's a little bit more work with the edit, with finding out what is like relevant information, but overall it's a bit easier, so I will be doing more of these. I'm also wanting to put more on my Patreon. I haven't even put any footage up yet, but in the new year, after maybe the first week of January, I hope to film more of these sit-down videos and explain who I am, what my artwork's about, and also to have more long-form content, which you've been asking for. But because that takes so much more work, that'll be on the Patreon for a small fee. So look out for the announcement of content being put onto that platform. So that's a bit nerve-wracking, but it's something I've been thinking about because putting all of that on YouTube with the amount of work that goes into the longer videos, particularly when I'm showing it in real time, those I would like to be on the Patreon website, though some will still find itself on here. So there will be a few of those as a little sort of taster. And I also want to get more into doing lives. I tend to do it more on TikTok where I've got more of a following. Might get into the YouTube live now and again as well. Although the problem is I want to be able to do one live on many platforms, so I'm going to maybe investigate on how to do that. I also want to be on some podcasts and to talk about my art that way, but also maybe get some other artists on this channel and talk to them about their journey so far. I think that could be quite fun. I like the community of other artists and connecting with other creative people. And so far, YouTube has been an amazing place. I've met so many different creators. Of course, with the Epic Hate, we've become good friends, and I've sent that artwork recently. It only took a few months, didn't it? And then I've met so many other people through the No Small Creator group and a chat with Eric Wen, and it's just been a really wonderful creative place, meeting other creators. And I've also met a lot of other art lovers who have followed on this channel, and I'm so close to that 100, having that custom URL. Other platforms don't do that, but YouTube gives you that little incentive, and I don't have to have all my numbers. I can finally have extemporary art. And I do wonder if extemporary art is a little bit difficult to remember, but if you Google my name, Chris Shopland, it all comes up anyway. So yeah, there's a few things I want to work on in the new year. It's basically just keeping going, really. and finding new ways to bring the artwork out there to get better at the thumbnails, the titles, without it being clickbait, and to have it still be searchable. But really I just want to have more fun. I just want to have that work-life balance and more fun, and to find the flow rather than feeling the grind of having to be relevant and put my work out there on a regular basis. It's something I've been thinking about for quite a while. How do you relax into it? How do you find that flow? That's the magic of art and what I like to find. I like being in cafes or in the studio or in the editing process and just find that flow state, which can be difficult to find at times, and it can be difficult to pinpoint. So no real specifics with what I'm going to be doing, but I've got loads of ideas, at least another 5 to 10 videos, and the ideas keep coming. So I'm going to try and not be so pulled by the idea and just be a sort of slave to it. I'm going to try and get more into what first brought me to art and what I hoped YouTube would be. So it's been a slow process with people finding the videos and the channel, and really looking forward to the new year, having a more renewed energy towards it, because these last 6 months I have been a little bit more on the slow burn really, and we've got a lot to look forward to, and I'm happy that I'm on YouTube for the Upfest Festival, because I don't know if I would have documented it otherwise if it had happened in 2020, because I hadn't found the love for video yet. And it's that funny thing, I'm in my 30s, I'm 34, and to find video now, I wish I'd found it like 10 years ago, or before that even. And very thankful that I've found a new hobby, and hopefully it will help the art become more well known. Just wanting to connect with you. I wish you all a very happy new year. Hope it's a healthy one. It's going to be a bit more uncertainty, I think, but we're nearly through it. I think another year, and hopefully we can have community and travel and art events and festivals and all that stuff happening without the fear in the back of our minds. So wishing you a happy new year, and looking forward to seeing you in 2022. So I also want to take more time over my artwork, because I think we're trying to get the video out each week. There's been a few quite quick anyway, but there's been a few where I could have taken more time over it, and I just wanted to create some epic artwork. And the problem with filming it myself is sometimes I forget to do different angles because I'm concentrating on the art. So looking forward to finding new and wonderful ways to capture those moments with you all, and yeah, really excited for the new year.